Okay. Anyway, I was fortunate enough to get a new DaVinci 10 from WoW. As soon as they got those in, it is the new gunmetal finish, and you can see the difference. My original 10 has a flat black finish, and they have upgraded it now to at least have a little character on it, gunmetal. Anyway, real quick, all the function switches, of course you've seen videos that show all of that, and it works really well. Sticks are adjustable. You'd have to take the back off, of course, to loosen up the sticks, but it works really well. What I wanted to show is, it's interesting, my original 10, when you went into the menus, such as function, etc., etc. The interesting thing was that the scroll button left-right actually was reversed in value. So if you pushed up on it, it actually decreased the value. But now Walkera has actually changed the programming, so up is increase and down is decrease. So that worked out pretty well. But anyway, what I have here is you've seen previous videos, of course, or reviews about where the gyro sensor is, and that's here in this menu. You can also go all the way down here to sensor view, and right now voltage and all those things are inhibited, but once you bind to heli, all of those functions become active, and that is for temperature and battery voltage. Here in the model menu, aside from all the standard, name, copy, transmit, receive, which is still functions really well, makes things really simple as far as copying to a different transmitter. But here in this menu is the sensor settings, and this is where you turn the sensor status to active. You see here, no signal I have inhibited, because if you do not have a heli bound to the transmitter, it just continually either beeps or vibrates, and it's kind of, I don't need it. So anyway, voltage, internal, external, inhibited. External 1 is active, and this is where you set your voltage, where your alarm will go off, or the vibration alarm in this transmitter. And I have it set to 3.5 because by the time I bring it down and land it, of course, the one cell battery, the voltage ends up being about 3.74, so that's perfect. Anyway, temperature, I do have it set at I believe 100 degrees Celsius. I really haven't had a problem with temperature. It would probably be handy, I guess, when we used to use those in-runners that ran at 145 degrees and burnt up bearings, so that's probably a good thing to use at that point. And let's see, GPS, we do not have the GPS unit in. I don't have the module, so I really don't use that, but the guys with the quads would probably be interested in the functions on that. Anyway, just to show you a couple of things, what I really like now is, of course, as opposed to the Devo 7, which I saw and tested, as you can see, dual rate. Now there's the graph on the right, like the 2801, which is really handy. Right now I have it at a straight line, 0 to 100. Also, if you go into exponential, of course you can have, your plus 25, plus 35, whatever the case may be. Right now, it is a straight line standard setting. Throttle curve, we'll ask you that, but if you, as you can see, I have it set at 50%, 100% stick, and that's in normal flight. If you change the flight mode, you see that it goes to stun 1, stun 2. That's the switch on the upper right, of course, and this is where you select your points of entry. So you know, you can either go into L, point 1, point 2, point 3. You know, I have the only 3 points active because I run a 0, 50, and 100% on normal flight, and on stunt 1 and stunt 2 I'm at 100% flat. So what I wanted to just show though is that you know, you do have the ability now to take a look at the points and set them one at a time. So the graph is here. It does work, as you can see. Middle, if you go into this middle and it is active point, you can actually go down here into the output and you can change the setting as you see the graph drops down, and then go back to a linear setting if you set this back down to 50. Then it looks like a linear, you know, normal curve. This particular setup is for my mini CP, so you know, I run it at 100% at 50%, and that's just my personal taste. You can set it up any way you like, but I just want to show that the graph on this particular transmitter does work, and it's really easy to see. It's easy to see on the field, it's easy to see indoors, outdoors. You can change the contrast, etc., etc. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I also want to let you know that it does come with a 10-channel receiver, and I actually have it installed in my T-Rex 2 500 Pro. And so let me show you what that looks like real quick. Let me move the camera off of here, and as you can see, it's a brand new build, and the 10-channel receiver is there in the between the frame wafers, and it's got the extremely long antenna, which, by the way, was created to help maintain control or in touch with the receiver. Yeah, it's beautiful, heli. But anyway, as you can see, it's set up to where one of the antennae are you know, pointing down away from the frame, and the other one is running up the tail boom support. So, you know, I have to say that after 6+ flights, full 3D, I've even had Manny N, his brother Jose, fly this thing all out. It has not lost touch, it hasn't blinked, it hasn't had a hiccup. So, you know, for those of you that are just getting the 10 and, you know, you get the package at $149 that includes the 10-channel receiver, it's an awesome deal. You know, I still have my JR9303. And you know, that's always been a great transmitter, but for the price, you know, the only thing I can say is this thing's pretty cool for the price. It's got a, you know, it's got all the features that anybody would use, but you know, at about maybe a third, maybe a little less or more, but at $149 with a 10-channel receiver and $129 for the transmitter itself. I mean, in my opinion, it's a pretty good deal. So anyway, thanks for watching.